And welcome back to the Dwan Moore Show, where we are on the third installment of this very long journal, or, yeah, Journal of American Heart Association on the health effects on Pokemon Go. When we last left off, I was not scrolling through the thingy and starting my timer. Oh boy, sorry folks. There we go. Thank you for bearing with me. I appreciate that. While self-reported playtime is subject to recall bias, we use Pokemon Go XP points as a proxy of level of engagement and found a potential dose-response relationship with physical activity levels. On average, 10,000 more XP points gained in the game would translate into 2,134 additional steps per day, suggesting that Pokemon Go can help increase physical activity levels for those who play it regularly. Excuse me. Do games like Pokemon Go help people who live a sedentary life? Interesting. We found a low level of physically active at baseline in our study participants, suggesting that people who are attached to the game might be more sedentary. Importantly, participants with the lowest baseline activity levels are who were overweight or obese appear to be those who benefited most from the game. Individuals with the lowest physical activity level at baseline walked nearly 3,000 additional steps per day after playing Pokemon Go. Individuals with a body mass index of greater than 25 kilograms walked 3,031,000 additional steps per day, which almost doubled the charges from lower weight players. While they are not initially designed or marketed as physical activity or exercise apps, games such as Pokemon Go have the potential to promote physical activity and decrease sedentary behavior. Nonetheless, it should be noted that there has been no study evaluating energy expenditure when playing Pokemon Go, although it is likely lower than more intense exercise modulated such as running and swimming. The best form of physical activity is one that people will do, not necessarily the one with the highest energy expenditure. It is unlikely that marathon runners or regular joggers would benefit from Pokemon Go. However, Pokemon Go may provide an alternative way to engage people who live a sedentary lifestyle and otherwise would never participate in a traditional form of exercise. Despite the potential health benefits of playing Pokemon Go, we did observe risky behavior among Pokemon Go players. More than 90% of the players in the game and more than 90% of the players in our study reported ever playing the game in a moving vehicle, although we could not determine whether it was the driving or the passenger playing Pokemon Go. A systematic review of Twitter postings found that Pokemon Go creates a distraction for drivers, passengers, and pedestrians. A recent update of Pokemon Go app includes a speed limit warning. However, the efficiency of safety message remains to be seen. And maybe since they did this report, I don't know, but you can't drive and play the Go anymore. Once you hit over anything over 10 miles per hour, they shut you down. So that's happening. Our study showed our study should be interpreted in the context of the following limitations. First, our study participants were self-selected. Those who participated in the study were more likely to be avid Pokemon Go fans. Their games experience may not be representative of the general population. In addition, Pokemon Go was first released in the United States. Therefore, there were fewer participants outside of North America. Second, the majority of the study participants were young adults. Although we found increased levels of physical activity overall in many subgroups, further evaluation is needed to determine the extent to which these findings can be generalized to target populations such as children, adolescents, and elderly, and persons with more vulnerable health profiles. Third, we use step counters recorded by the iPhone Health app to measure physical activity levels. The accuracy of the iPhone Health app has not been well validated in the lecture, and accuracies notwithstanding, our study utilized a pre-post design, and each individual was treated as her own control. In addition, we excluded conditions that influence physical activity levels in sensitive analysis. Therefore, the degree of change in steps occurs before and after Pokemon Go should be less subject to measurements. Errors. Fourth, although the primary endpoint of change in step counts was specified, all post-HOC subgroup analyses were exploratory and might be subject to type of eye error. Finally, the study retrospect using 6 weeks of physical activity data. While we found a significant increase in physical activity level after playing Pokemon Go, the initial interest in the game may decline over time. Unfortunately, Apple released the new operating system iOS 10 at the end of September, and the iPhone Health app is now turned off by default. We are unable to evaluate the sustainability of Pokemon Go over the time because of the lack of follow-up data. Indeed, 2 recent studies found an initial increase in daily number of steps after Pokemon Go, but it gradually attenuated over time. Google Trends analysts also indicated that such interest related to Pokemon Go are nearly back to pre-release volumes. A consistent stream of new functionality in Pokemon Go and other apps is needed to promote participation and maintain sustained physical activity. Conclusions. By playing Pokemon Go, an individual could walk nearly 2,000 additional steps per day and is more likely to achieve a goal of 10,000 steps per day, especially among those who spend more time playing Pokemon Go and those who are overweight, obese, or have a lower base physical activity level. Games such as Pokemon Go may provide an alternative way to adopt an active lifestyle for persons who play them regularly. There are a ton of people to credit it for all of this information that I have just bestowed upon you. So I will definitely have links in the description to get in touch with everything and everyone that I just read and talked about. Thank you so much for joining me for all 3 episodes of this. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe. Ring the bell so that you can get more Pokemon news on the go when it's on the go. I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me on the Dewan Moore Show, and I will see you next time.